Well, back in 1962, 3, something like that, when Bonanza first came on the air, I fell in love with all of them, and I decided to write all these fan letters. So I did, and they sent me back something saying that I could send off for autographed pictures. So I did.
The show ran from 1959 to 1973. And Pernell Roberts, he left the show in 1965. So we can safely say that you obtained these somewhere in the first 6 seasons of the show. Now, these are exquisite photos. They're 11 by 14. Very unusual at that time for fan-based photos. Today, they're all basically 8 by 10 photos that you receive in the mail. And sometimes they're not even authentically signed. And this has that magic touch that they're all signed authentically by these gentlemen.
Great.
Let's talk about single photo first. In particular, you have Dan Blocker. Dan Blocker died in 1972. And the people that collect these photos for this particular series, they need Dan Blocker in their collection. He's the missing link.
Really?
The other guys have all signed in the last 20 years, and they signed a lot of photos. So, if you were to bring to auction, let's say, you'd want to take the 4 single photos and put them in one lot. The reason being that this is your magic photo.
Oh, okay.
Okay, and I think that in auction, you're really looking at, for those 4 photos, at about upwards of $2,000 for that lot. Surprise?
Yes.
Now, let's go to the cast photo. Once again, it's a beautiful 11 by 14 photo. I've seen very, very few cast signed photos. The few that I've seen have been 8 by 10.
Oh, okay.
And I have to say that in auction, I believe that this photo would bring upwards of $2,500 just for the one photo.
Oh, my.
So thanks a lot, Jen, for bringing in the photos.
Thank you.
I know that it's a Tiffany silver vase. My grandmother took it as collateral on a loan, and the lady couldn't repay the loan, and so it came into my family, and I've inherited it.
How much was the loan for, if you don't mind my asking?
I believe it was either $300 or $500 back in the 50s.
Now, you said it's made by Tiffany.
Tiffany.
And you know that because?
The mark on the bottom.
Okay.
And we communicated with Tiffany. We sent them photographs and a rubbing of the mark. And they weren't able to give us any information because the records from the time period have been lost.
When do you think this was made?
I believe it's made in the 1860s.
Okay. Well, in the 1860s, in America and in Europe, we experienced